Forget everything you know about the depths of the sea. What was discovered beneath the ocean crust in 2013 defies the laws of geology. We're not talking about puddles of water, but an ocean 3 times larger than all our seas combined, hidden within a blue rock 700 kilometers deep. For decades, this was dismissed as a miscalculation, but when diamonds ejected by volcanoes brought samples from this world to the surface, science could no longer deny it. There is life where we believed it was impossible. But how did this ocean end up there? And what exactly inhabits this crystal abyss? Get ready, because the answer lies beneath our feet.
In 2013, scientists drilled into the ocean floor in the Pacific Ocean. They went more than 2.5 kilometers below the seafloor, through solid rock, through layers that were supposed to be dry, dead, barren, and they found water, not just a little water. Gigantic reservoirs of water trapped inside the oceanic crust. And even more shocking, they found life. Bacteria, archaea, single-celled organisms living in conditions that seemed impossible, without sunlight, without oxygen, under absurd pressure, at temperatures reaching 120 degrees Celsius. And there weren't just a few organisms, there were billions of them, forming complex ecosystems, feeding on chemicals, on minerals, on hydrogen seeping from the rocks. And science ignored this for a long time because it seemed impossible, because no one thought life could exist so deep down, so far from the surface, so disconnected from the world we know. But it was there, all along, hidden, waiting to be discovered. And the more scientists study, the more they realize that what they found is not the exception, it is the rule. There is life beneath almost the entire ocean floor, in quantities that may exceed all life on the ocean's surface. Let's understand what this means. Welcome to another episode of Planeta. But before we continue, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any content, and give us a like so this content reaches more people. Deal? Now, watch closely. The oceanic crust isn't as solid as you might think. It's porous, full of fractures, of microscopic cracks, and in those fractures, there is water, seawater that has seeped in over millions of years. Water that has become trapped there, circulating slowly through the rock. And in that water, there is life. Life that has adapted to an environment that seems hostile to everything we know. But for these organisms, it is home. There are reports from researchers at the University of Rhode Island in the United States who estimate the amount of microbial life in the oceanic crust may be equivalent to the entire biomass of terrestrial plants. That's right. All the carbon stored in every tree, blade of grass, and shrub on Earth may be equal to the amount of carbon stored in bacteria living kilometers below the ocean. It is an invisible biosphere, gigantic and completely overlooked until recently. But it's not just water, it's too a lot of water. In 2014, scientists discovered evidence of a massive reservoir of water trapped between 410 and 660 kilometers below the Earth's surface. Not beneath the ocean, beneath everything, in the Earth's mantle. This reservoir contains about 3 times more water than all the surface oceans combined. 3 times. It is water trapped inside a mineral called ringwoodite. Water that has been there for billions of years, since the planet's formation. And there are connections between this deep water and the oceanic crust. There is circulation, there is exchange, there is a giant hydrological system happening kilometers below us, and no one knew. Because science focused on the surface, it focused on what was easy to see, easy to study, and it ignored what lay beneath. But now it can no longer be ignored, because the discoveries are piling up and they're changing everything we thought we knew about the planet. In 2020, a scientific expedition drilled 1.2 kilometers below the seafloor in the Indian Ocean and found microbial communities living in basalt, volcanic rock that was supposed to be inhospitable, but it was teeming with life. These microbes don't use photosynthesis. They don't depend on the sun. They use chemosynthesis. They draw energy from chemical reactions between the rock and the water. They break down molecules of hydrogen, methane, and sulfur and transform them into energy to sustain themselves. It is a form of life completely different from what exists on the surface, a form of life that may be older, more primitive, and more akin to the earliest life forms that emerged on Earth billions of years ago. And there are scientists who believe that this type of life may be more common in the universe than life based on photosynthesis, because it doesn't need light, it doesn't need an atmosphere, it doesn't need a surface. It just needs rock, water, and heat. And those things exist in many places. On the moons of Jupiter and Saturn, on Mars, on planets orbiting other stars. So understanding life beneath the ocean crust isn't just about Earth, it's about understanding where else life might exist. But there's something else. These deep ecosystems may be affecting the climate, affecting the chemistry of the oceans, affecting global cycles of carbon and other elements. Because microbes beneath the crust consume and produce gases, methane, hydrogen, carbon dioxide, and these gases can escape into the ocean, they can rise into the atmosphere, they can influence global warming in ways we don't yet understand. There are reports from researchers suggesting that life in the oceanic crust may be consuming methane that would otherwise escape into the atmosphere. And methane is a greenhouse gas, much more potent than CO2, so these microbes may be acting as a natural brake on global warming. But they may also be producing other gases, other effects that we haven't yet mapped out. And the water trapped in the oceanic crust matters too, because it circulates, it heats up as it passes through volcanic zones, it cools as it rises, and in that process, it dissolves minerals, it transports elements, and when it finally emerges from hydrothermal vents on the ocean floor, it releases those minerals into the ocean. These hydrothermal vents are oases of life on the ocean floor. Giant worms, blind crabs, bacteria that form white mats, all living off the heat and chemicals rising from the crust. And now we know that beneath these vents lies an even larger system, an underground biosphere that sustains everything above. It's like discovering that the forest you saw on the surface had roots that went down for miles, and that those roots were bigger than the forest itself. So what does science really know about what lies beneath the oceanic crust? Researchers from the Deep Carbon Observatory, a 10-year international project involving more than 1,000 scientists from 52 countries, studied life in the deep subsurface. They published their findings in 2019. They estimate that there are between 15 and 23 billion tons of carbon stored in microbes living deep within the Earth. By comparison, all humans combined account for about 0.06 billion tons of carbon. So there is 250 to 400 times more carbon in underground bacteria than in humans. These microbes live in extreme conditions. Some have been found 5 kilometers below the seafloor, at temperatures of 120 degrees Celsius, under pressure equivalent to hundreds of atmospheres, and they live slowly, very slowly. There are reports that some of these organisms reproduce only once every 1,000 years or 10,000 years. They're metabolic zombies. They barely move, they barely grow, but they are alive. A study led by scientists at the University of Tokyo analyzed 100 million-year-old sediment samples taken from the bottom of the Pacific Ocean. And they discovered that there were still living bacteria there, sleeping, waiting for 100 million years. And when the scientists placed these bacteria in a nutrient-rich culture medium, they woke up. They began to reproduce as if nothing had happened. It's life operating on a completely different timescale. A geological timescale, not a biological one. Another study, published in the journal Nature in 2018, mapped water circulation in the oceanic crust, and it found that there are about 2 million cubic kilometers of water slowly circulating through the rocks beneath the ocean. That's more water than all the rivers on Earth combined. This water takes thousands of years to circulate. It seeps into cracks on the ocean floor. It flows down through the rock. It heats up. It reacts with minerals. And eventually, it emerges from hydrothermal vents. And in the process, it sustains entire ecosystems. Because where there is water, heat, and minerals, there is life. Researchers at the Scripps Institution of Oceanography in California studied microbial diversity in the oceanic crust. And they discovered that there are thousands of species of bacteria and archaea that have never been seen on the surface. Unique organisms adapted to live without light, without oxygen, in environments that seem impossible. And these organisms may have practical applications. Some of these bacteria produce enzymes that function at high temperatures. Enzymes that can be used in industrial processes, in biotechnology, in medicine. There are companies already working on this, searching for extremophile organisms that can solve human problems, that can clean up pollution, that can produce fuels, that can do things that surface organisms cannot. And here's the startling contrast. We have the technology to drill kilometers below the seafloor, to analyze the DNA of bacteria living in extreme conditions, to map water reservoirs in the Earth's mantle. But we've only recently begun to do this because we focused on what was obvious, on what was on the surface, on what was easy. We ignore 70% of the planet because it's covered by ocean, and we ignore 99% of what lies beneath the ocean because it's hard to reach. We've evolved technologically, but our curiosity is still limited. We still look up towards space, more than we look down into the depths of our own planet. And now we're discovering that there was a whole world here, a world that has always been here, and that we simply ignored. So, what do we do with this information? First, we continue exploring. There were projects underway to drill even deeper, to reach the Earth's mantle, to collect samples from places no one has ever studied. The International Ocean Discovery Program is planning missions for the coming years. Deeper drilling in more locations to better map the subsurface biosphere. Technologies are being developed to study these environments without having to drill. Using seismic sensors, using chemical analyses of the water that emerges from hydrothermal vents, trying to understand what lies beneath without having to go there. And there are astronomers interested in this, because if there is life kilometers below Earth's oceanic crust, there may be life kilometers below the ice of Europa, a moon of Jupiter, or of Enceladus, a moon of Saturn. Understanding life deep underground helps us know where to look for life on other worlds. And there are practical applications. Understanding how these microbes transform minerals can help with mining, with cleaning up pollution, with carbon capture. Companies are studying whether it's possible to use underground bacteria to store CO2 in rocks, to transform carbon dioxide into solid minerals, and to do so on an industrial scale. These are possibilities, not certainties. but they are avenues being explored. Beneath the oceanic crust lies a world that science has overlooked, a world teeming with more life than we ever imagined, with more water than we could see, with processes that affect the entire planet in ways we do not yet fully understand. And this world has always been there. It is not new. We are the newcomers. We are the ones who have just arrived. We have only just begun to look. And the more we look, the more we realize how much we don't know, how much we've overlooked, how much we've underestimated life's ability to exist in impossible places. We thought we knew the planet, that we'd mapped it all, that there were no more great mysteries. But there were, and there still are, hidden beneath our feet, beneath the ocean, kilometers below the surface. Earth is stranger than we thought, more alive than we imagined, more complex than we can comprehend. And that reminds us of something important. We are still explorers. There are still worlds to discover, and some of those worlds are right here. We just need to look deeper. If this video got you thinking, leave a comment below. Did you realize there was so much life hidden beneath the ocean? What else do you think exists on our planet that we haven't discovered yet? And if you want to keep uncovering the hidden mysteries of our planet, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and share this with someone who needs to see it. See you in the next video. Bye.